Now on KCTV 5, Red Kingdom, the entire NFL season kicks off in just a few hours. We are live at Arrowhead Stadium talking all things Chiefs.
As you're heading off to Arrowhead, heads up, a first warn in place. We're tracking for shower and thunderstorm activity hour by hour.
And Jackson County challenges Missouri. We have a big update on property tax assessments and a new lawsuit between the county and the state. Your news at 4:30 starts now.
Local, live. This is KCTV 5 News this morning.
Chiefs Kingdom, the road to three-peat begins here at Arrowhead Stadium tonight. We thank you for waking up with us. I'm Carolina Cruz.
And I'm Julia Avery, in for Bill Hurrelbrink because he's right out there live at Arrowhead Stadium. Bill, we know it's early, but you made it. How's it going out there?
Oh, we're here. We're ready to go. It's a quiet morning out here so far, guys, but it's electric in the air. You can feel it, whether it's the hum of a generator from a tailgater down the way getting ready, or maybe it's the sprinklers that just fired it up to make sure the landscape is green for all of Chiefs Kingdom as they come out here to celebrate tonight. You can just feel something in the air. We're on the precipice of something special here in Kansas City. You know, they won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. They won another one last year. Is this the first time in NFL history that a team is going to make it a three-peat? Well, the road to that three-peat, like you said, starts today. And again, it's just something you can kind of feel in the air out here this morning as everybody's getting ready for this first regular season game of the year. And of course, we're going to be here all morning live, bringing you everything you need to know to get ready. And of course, it's not just me, it's our whole team getting Kansas City ready for this first regular season game.
Oh, yeah, that matchup between the Ravens and the Chiefs. We know a lot of fans are very curious, though, about what they need to do to prepare for tonight, including the weather, Greg. What do folks need to know?
Yeah, this is something that we've all got to watch out for, and we've been tracking for days now, making sure that you were warned first about it. We are now under a first warn with better chances of getting into some shower and thunderstorm activity. Now, the good news with this is that the severity of this is limited. I don't see us getting into a severe weather threat here around the metro, but we could see some lightning delays, maybe some heavy downpours and wind gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour. It's a short-lived front that goes through the area. By the time we get to our Friday, we are dropping out of that front and getting into drier, more mild conditions. And I got to tell you, the weekend looking fabulous, but the morning low temperatures could be dropping down into the 40s. Potential wind chill values out there for us. At least for the time being, it is quiet out the door, clear skies. We've got 58 degrees with a south wind at 7 miles per hour. I'm going to be tracking that wet weather threat hour by hour in just a few more moments. Carolina, back to you.
And while we are all anticipating a fun night, your safety is always a top priority for us here at KCTV 5. Out at Arrowhead Stadium, we know what's being done to make sure that everyone stays safe.
Bill, what have you learned out there? I know there are some changes this year, too.
This is a developing story that we will, of course, continue to stay on top of. You can find the county's entire petition along with our investigative reporting on the KCTV 5 News app. Well, football might be here, but we are not done with that summer heat quite yet. First Warn 5 meteorologist Greg Bennett is breaking down a toasty 12 hours for us.
It's definitely a true story there, Carolina. We do have ourselves a warm forecast and a bit humid at the same time. Now, this morning, though, it's still very comfortable, and we're actually hovering around the upper 50s. But as we make it into the mid-morning, we're already into the 70s. Lunchtime actually pushes us past the 80-degree mark. And for the final bell for the kids, maybe getting done with school, getting ready to perhaps head over to Arrowhead, we've got 88 degrees. Feel like temperatures will be into the lower 90s. But coming up in our next First Warn 5 weather forecast, I can tell you, friends, we've got a front on the way just in time for the big game. I'm timing out the shower and storm activity in just a few more moments.
Plus, everything that you want to know, that Chiefs coverage continues ahead of tonight's monumental game, including those showers that we could be seeing. Coming up, we're going to bring you a timeline to help you plan your game day experience.
Local, live. This is KCTV 5 News this morning. Local, live. This is KCTV 5 News.
Good morning, Chiefs Kingdom. The road to three-peat begins at Arrowhead tonight. And out at Arrowhead, our Bill Hurrelbrink has everything that you need to know this morning. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Julie, lots of people going to come out here, spend time with 70,000 of their closest family and friends as we kickstart the Chiefs campaign to hopefully a three-peat of Super Bowl champions. Here's all you need to know if you are planning out to come to the game tonight. Here's a timeline. Again, parking lots are going to get open at 2:30. Reminder, you can't sneak past and grab your spot anymore. Gates to the stadium itself opens at 5 o'clock. That Super Bowl banner will be unveiled at exactly 7:09 tonight. Kickoff scheduled for 7:20. And, of course, Kansas City's own Rob Riggle is going to be banging the ceremonial drum before things get underway here at Arrowhead Stadium. So a lot to see and do here this afternoon, but it all kind of relies on one thing, too. That's the weather forecast. Let's send thing over to First Warn 5 meteorologist Greg Bennett.
All right, Bill, thank you so much. We've got a lot going on, including heating up the forecast for today. I've got us coming in with daytime highs to the upper 80s, some of us in the lower 90s, and it will be humid, so try to stay cool and hydrated. Unfortunately, today is a first warn. We've got shower and storm activity developing around the time of the game, at least the first half, and then it will clear on out, and then we'll get into some cooler conditions. Don't have to worry about that wet weather until about 5 p.m. That's your forecast. Julia, to you.
Well, taking a look here at your traffic maps, we are seeing quite the slowdown here on 435, just past I-70 into that Raytown Road closure for construction. Also seeing some other slowdowns, all the rest of it for the morning rush.